Hello and welcome back to more Slay the Spire. I just felt like playing the Ironclad today, so you're getting an Ironclad A20 video. Our streak ended at the last video, unfortunately, for A20 heart. So we'll, we'll see if we can keep going. Starting with Guardian is such a good place. This is an extremely early burning elite. I can get a common relic. I can get 14 max HP. Is actually fairly incredible. Especially going into Guardian, like that can just let us. That's one of my favorite things with the Ironclad is just tanking damage. Let's look at the elite setup because if you can, with the Ironclad in particular, this 18 damage, you can kind of mitigate the problems with that if you get strong enough fast enough. Because if you can like take early combats and not take any damage in those fights, you can heal up, and then that 18 damage becomes like 10, and then you heal up, and it's not a big deal. So I'm pretty interested in that. We have some interesting setups. This path is really wild. Wow. We can take 2 elites both after the treasure. I can take... Is that the most that I can take? Alright, those 2. If I take this one, it's just 1. If I take the Burning Elite, I can technically take 3, but that's kind of a nightmare because this is so early. I guess taking this path, right? Look at this. We get event, fire. I guess that's a lot of events. Oh, I can take 3 if I go this way, right here, and then take this elite, and I can even dodge this elite. Okay, this path looks really good. I'm not hitting a shop in this path is the only issue. But I could, like, avoid the second elite to take a shop if I'm feeling not that strong. The issue is I don't really get a potion before this fight, right? And we go... technically, we might only hit easy enemy fights here. We get 3 card rewards before the elite. So this path is very interesting. If our first card reward is absolutely horrible, we could go here, take this path, avoid this elite, and then we get this shop to buy a potion and go into here. So I actually kind of like starting right here. There's a lot of options. So if I'm starting there, I'm between taking a common relic and just getting more max HP. Common relic has a decent chance of making me strong enough just to go this way. But I do love 14 extra max HP. That would put us at 89 max HP. I think I'm gonna take the common. That's a great one. Okay, that might make us strong enough to fight the elite here. Let's go here, see what happens. The other benefit of taking this is I don't start down like a bunch of damage. I do take 2 here. It's almost impossible with the Ironclad to not take... Okay, we're getting 3 strikes next turn, so I'm gonna bash defend here. It's almost impossible to not take damage on some of the early combats. Strike, 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 defend, bash. So if I play bash again, just go bash, defend. That feels pretty good. I've taken 6 now, so hopefully we can avoid taking any more damage in this fight. Bash strike does the most. Yep. Okay. So we basically took no damage in this fight, I think. Cleave, heavy blade, body slam. I don't love cleave early, but it is damage, and it is multi-enemy damage as well. Remove transform upgrade. So we can upgrade a cleave. We can transform a strike. That gives us a lot of options. And we're gonna get an upgrade before this fight anyway. I think I'm gonna transform a strike here. Okay, that's likely to be better than a basic strike. Gain gold to become cursed. Can't really do that. Let's take on some elites. Get to kill that one, take 3. Alright, Inferno Blade, what do you got for me? Well, 1 mana, deal 14 is not terrible. I'm not going to be bashing, I guess. That's okay. Take 3. We should be able to kill here. Nope. I will full block this because I just need to draw any attacks basically and I kill. Yeah, okay. 68, 75. Heart of Iron is an excellent potion. I could take another Infernal Blade. Problem is that's not very good against Gremlin Knobs. Sever Soul. It's a lot of exhaust. Shrug is just a good card. We have Metallicize. We have... Yeah, this isn't very good against Knob. How am I killing a Knob? Metallicize helps. I mean, I can just do this. I could just take this to get some damage in. I really don't like this card overall. But I only have one more card reward here, so... I'm gonna take Shrug. Let's go. We get another card reward. Cleave. 7 plus 6 is 13. Shrug Defend is 13. So we get to do basically everything you could want here. Full block, hit them all. And just kill. Whew. Okay, almost full health. We get 2 potions. There's the headbutt we're looking for. We get to upgrade, and I think... I don't want to upgrade Inferno Blade because it's not great against Gremlin Knob. I think I want to upgrade Cleave because it's good against sentries. And decent, you know, it's decent damage against some of the others. It is the Knob. We get Bash. We could use a skill potion. We could also save our skill potions and get just Heart of Iron for Metallicize. Because it looks like we actually have some decent damage here. And we get Centennial Puzzle. Yeah. Bash Strike. Next turn we can take advantage of this. And I think I want to... I can headbutt Strike on top, or I can headbutt Bash. Heart of Iron is going to heal probably 12. Which is pretty good, but it is better against the Sentries and Lagavulin, and I might be able to get through this without any of that. I think I want to put Bash back on top. We'll take 8 here. And I might take 24, but we're at a very high life total. There's Bash Headbutt. Bash. Yeah, I'm pretty okay just taking this hit, I think. We can Headbutt a Bash back on top, and that just lets us kill almost deterministically next turn. Yeah. Great. Okay, not the best Gremlin Knob fight, but we kept both of our potions, which is really important. Wow, that's a corruption. I think it's too early for a corruption, unfortunately, but really good card. I'm going to take this uppercut. Kind of wish I had uppercut going into the knob, but such is life. Let's shrug it off. I think it will Infernal Blade. Hemokinesis. Whenever you lose life... I get to draw 3, that doesn't really help. But it does cost 0, so I guess I will play it here. Then... Can I kill next turn? If I headbutt the Hemokinesis, that does 15. This does 9. If I just cleave, you go to 20 health. And what is uppercut plus strike? 13 plus 9 is 22. So I think just cleave is actually safer here. I can also defend. But right now I'm taking 2 damage and I'm likely to kill next turn. So let's just do that. Right, this does 13. This will do 9. Great. Blessings of the Forge. True Grit, Searing Blow, Fire Breathing. True Grit's awesome. Blessings of the Forge I think is better than a skill potion. Let's go here. Eternal Feather is really nice. Definitely strong enough to take on more. Metallicize is going to be great if we fight sentries. And actually it's just good against either one. So let's... I'm feeling strong enough to take this instead of the other thing. This dude has Metallicize. Is there any reason to wait? Can wait until Bash, I guess? Okay. I can wait to bash. I could also wait to get rid of Ascender's Bane. There we go. Bash and get rid of Ascender's Bane. Next turn you'll be vulnerable, and I can do some headbutt stuff. Don't love this, but I can... Shrug is going to draw a cleave. So let's lead with Shrug, because I want to play the uppercut next turn. So we're going to Shrug into the cleave. Then we headbutt, putting this on top. Then I'll play cleave. And I'm going to decide which potion I'm going to use here. Pretty bad hand. I think Blessings of the Forge. Uppercut. This will block for 8. I'm going to draw a lot of cards. Yeah, let's defend here. Okay. 2 cards left. Bash, headbutt. Let me Shrug. I can play Bash again. I can get down Inferno Blade. Let's Inferno Blade. Perfected Strike does 24. We'll take that. And then I guess we can full block here. Losing Bash is unfortunate. But we get to go Cleave. Put the Cleave back on top. Strike, yeah. And hopefully kill without taking too much damage here. 9 plus 7 plus 4 is 20. True Grit. This blocks for 5. What does next turn look like? I think I can just deterministically kill next turn, so let's just block as much as I can. Maybe I shouldn't have even played the third attack there. But this does 11. Yeah. You're dead. Okay, great Lagavulin fight. Question cards, really good. Burning Pact, Iron Wave, Warcry. Burning Pact gives us, combined with True Grit, a way to filter through our deck over time, so I will take it. Clash? Cleave? Yes, okay. Cleave does 11. Is it possible to kill this one? I'd have to go Bash plus Cleave. This guy effectively has 20 some health. We're getting out of calculator. You know how I do it. So 17 plus 9. 26 minus 8. Cleave does 7 times 1.5. I think it's just shy of killing. Cleave is going to do like 16 or 17. And 17 plus 8 is only 25. So it's not going to kill this guy. Let's see what Infernal Blade gets us. That will kill this guy. This does 7 damage 3 times. So if I cleave and then Fiendfire, I think I can kill this one. Cleave does 11. So he'll have 6 health and 9 curl up, which will be 17, and then Fiendfire will do 21. Yeah, I think that's pretty clean. Thanks, Infernal Blade. Now I just have two health dudes to deal with. Great. Explosive Potion would have been nice in that fight. Perfected Strike unfortunately wasn't actually in my deck. I'm obsessed with this card, by the way. I really like this card, even though I know it's not that good. Do I have to take an Iron Wave? I don't think so. These cards are not very good for us. And we have question cards, so our card quality should be higher overall. Let's go here, we get a free rest, upgrading. So we just fought Lagavulin, so it can be Gremlin Knob or Sentries. We already upgraded Cleave. Uppercut upgrade, not very good against Sentries, but very good against Gremlin Knob. And we have Explosive Potion plus Cleave for Sentries. Okay, don't love this hand. But that's okay. What do I want to do? I can True Grit and hope to not hit the headbutt. Do I want to put True Grit on top? Maybe not. So let's just go headbutt. Then I can True Grit. And then just strike this dude. And I think I want to keep this potion. This is a really good potion that I could use like on the boss. Whereas the explosive potion is really applicable in this particular fight. So I'll take a little bit of damage. That lets us draw into cleave. Which is perfect. And then we go explosive potion. Cleave. Strike takes that one out. And next turn, uppercut, shrug it off, Infernal Blade. I will just defend for this turn. Another cleave is awesome. Okay, we'll just take the guaranteed kill here. Very unfortunate turn, but it's only 10 damage. We're still at very high life total going into the end of this act. Okay. I need any attack card. Great. Thank you. Mango. It's like we didn't take any damage at all. Double tap Carnage Berserk Warcry. Okay. Double tap with uppercut and cleave solves kind of our two different types of problems. Double tap also pretty good with 0 cost off Infernal Blade. I really like this card. Carnage gives us big damage, but we do have uppercut to basically handle that. Berserk's pretty bad. I'll take a double tap. We can anger the mushrooms. We are ready for this. Shrug. Headbutt a shrug. This one's buffing, so we kill that one. Taking 8, which is really going to be... If I defend, I don't get to draw, and I really want to hit cleave. So, allow me to strike this guy. Oh, actually, I maybe should have waited. Because we're one short of killing this guy with cleave now. Unless I double tap cleave. Yeah. That's exactly why I took this card. Then we get to go strike here. And then kill next turn. Wow. Okay, Odd Mushroom, less vulnerable. Swift Potion can be very helpful. There's a Pommel Strike. Double tap Pommel Strike's really good. You can upgrade it. Yes, I like that. We're going to go here. Almost at full health. Double tap plus is particularly interesting right now. True Grit plus is really good in this particular fight. Against the spiky guy. So I'm going to take True Grit plus. That also against a boss fight lets you sculpt your deck better. Like we can remove basic strikes. Holy cow. Okay. Double tap is insane. Pretty good start. 4 vulnerable, 4 weak. Yeah, the next turns are going to be great. Headbutt does 13. So I can make sure that I'm killing this turn by headbutting a cleave on top, and then Burning Pact just to ditch a strike because they're bad in this fight. Just cleaning our deck a little bit more. Cleave. Great. And then our goal is to get all the basic strikes out of our deck. This is why we upgraded True Grit. So I can play this, ditching basic strike. Play a... If I attack now, I'm going to take damage. So let's play a defend, and then Pommel Strike. Great. Similar game plan. Let's start with a shrug. Then I will Burning Pact away this strike. And defend. We still full block. Cool. Then... This turn doesn't look as good, but I get to go True Grit away a strike. Defend, and then next turn we're going to want to take... I want to double tap an uppercut, honestly. So I have uppercut. We want to headbutt something good. Uppercut plus... I guess I can get down Infernal Blade next turn. Never mind. New game plan. Double tap and uppercut. Basically the exact same as last time. And then I want to play something that doesn't kill. Bash keeping you vulnerable forever doesn't kill. I can go bash plus headbutt. I also don't necessarily care about bash, so I could true grit away the bash. I actually like that. True grit the bash. Then we're gonna put true grit on top. And cleave. This way, true grit, again, we can just keep removing the bad cards from our deck. In this case, 7. So I can go... True grit a basic defend. And I will just uppercut. I'm gonna take 1 damage here. Not that big of a deal. Then we get to shrug. Headbutt pudding. Yes. We might take a little damage, but I'm putting uppercut on top again because we are going to draw the double tap plus uppercut. Although I could be responsible and play shrug, which almost full blocks. Fine. Play that. Let me... Infernal Blade, Rampage. Okay. Bop bop. Make the Rampage a little bit stronger, and then this guy is just gonna die, so I can... put the uppercut on top, do this, and ditch a basic defend. And this dude's at 32 health. Not very high. Okay, here we're going to, at this point, get rid of the headbutt. And I only have attacks. So we will defend. Yeah, we could just play this slow. Take 4. And I get to shrug. True grit away a basic defend. And just full block. I can do 18 damage here. But next turn we're just like... Are we killing? Do 18. Great. Rampage does 34 damage. Beautiful. Okay, I love all of this. Double tap plus immolate. I mean, we do have upgraded cleave, but immolate is particularly nasty. Offering is just insane. That solves our energy thing. We have the ability to get through our deck, so the extra energy can really help us get through the deck. Double tap does give us some amount of scaling, but not the best scaling. Limit break, we have no strength, so we don't care about that. I mean, this? We can upgrade it. 21, it upgrades to 28. If we do that twice, that's 56 damage to all enemies. That's almost enough to just, like, end the Slavers fight. In fact, I think it is. However, this isn't going to scale into the late game like this is, so that's another option. Demon Form also does basically solve Act 2 for us. At least the Act 2 boss. But we don't really have a good way to play it. We do have Eternal Feather, so we can heal up. Like, we can play Demon Form, take some hits, and then use Eternal Feather to heal up. And then, like, with Demon Form, you're gonna kill them eventually. I think I'm gonna take Offering. Offering's just so good. Okay. So, if I had taken Immolate, Black Star would be 100% the play. I really hate Mark of Pain, now that I took Offering. Triple Transform, get upgraded cards is particularly interesting. And then Black Star, we, like... Without a 4th energy, it might be hard to take down the Act 2 elites. But with double tap into cleave, or double tap into uppercut, with offering we can get the energy to upgrade double tap. We do have the ability to kill some stuff. So this is tempting. I do have good potions, actually really good relics too. So we could use like Eternal Feather plus Black Star to try and plow through some Act 2 elites. Sure, I'll take it. Much better in Act 2 than it is in Act 3. I'm also just obsessed with Black Star. Like some of my most fun runs involve it. Let's see what the elite situation looks like. 3 elites is possible. Burning elite here. Yeah, 3 elites is the maximum, I think. Let me double check. I can't hit this and this. I can't hit this and this. So it's going to be these two and these two. 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's just those. I really want to hit this shop because I have an insane amount of gold. So I think I'm going to go here and then see how strong we're feeling. We could path towards the burning elite, take a second elite in the process, take a fire. Because I really want to upgrade. Upgrading offering just gives us more cards. Upgrading double tap is probably very important. Upgrading pommel strike is good, and Infernal Blade. Double tap and Infernal Blade are probably the two most pertinent, then pommel strike. Because double tap upgraded plus Infernal Blade, I could go double tap uppercut Infernal Blade, and that's insane. That's a lot of damage. But we want to take this early shop, so let's go here. I'm also not afraid to use a potion if I need to. Like 21 is a lot. Uppercut will help a little bit. Is Infernal Blade likely to be better than Cleave? That's a good question. That's why this card needs to be upgraded. Let me weaken you. It could be a 2-drop, it could be a 1-drop, it could be really bad. I'm going to get the guaranteed damage here. And then, do I want a Heart of Iron? I think in this fight I do, actually. This is going to decrease the damage I take significantly. Because now, you know, 1 Shrug It Off is a full block, that kind of thing. We're drawing double tap that stuff. So let's go Shrug. I think we're just going to Pommel. Headbutt. Putting Uppercut on top. Yeah, this potion so far has healed like so much damage. Okay, this is perfect. If only this was upgraded. But let's play... I don't want to redraw double tap, so let's start with Offering. I can go double tap uppercut. Love that. 5 times 2, so I can headbutt the uppercut. Oh, and just kill, actually. Great! Did have to use a potion. Feel No Pain. We have Burning Pact, True Grit, Offering. Feel No Pain's great here. And buying it lets Dark Embrace or Disarm. Do a lot of stuff. Buying Preserved Insect plus Black Star feels amazing. So I definitely want to get this. The deck could definitely use Orrery. It could also use card remove, and then getting a potion can definitely help too. Although, it depends on what path we're taking. 3 elites into a shop is interesting. 3 really early elites feels very ambitious. Burning Elite can still just absolutely kill us. So I think I'm leaning more into this path, because 3 elites Act 2 is pretty impressive. So I like this. I'm just going to buy it. Then we need to figure out what else we're getting. Disarm when you have Feel No Pain can be really, really good. It can help against Book of Stabbing and some other stuff. It does also kind of need an upgrade. We can take Orrery, which just gives us a ton of cards. That might be the play, to be honest. We have cards. Question card 2. So feature card rewards have 1 additional card. So let's look at so many cards. I'm gonna take this. Yeah, this is so many. Yeah, I can get Disarm. and more for free, basically. Intimidate. Okay, so far not amazing. Another True Grit, another Intimidate. Flame Barrier is good. I like that one. Shockwave Plus. Okay. We take a Shockwave Plus, I think. Let me look at them again. Most of them are pretty bad. I don't hate a Disarm. This one, I don't know if I'm going to take anything. We have Shockwave Plus, so Intimidate becomes less important. I could really be setting up Perfected Strike if I hadn't removed a strike already. But that would be hilarious. True Grit number 2. Problem is it's not upgraded. So I don't love that. This one, that's what I just looked at. That's the one I just looked at. Flame Barrier here is really good. I'll take that. It's great block. I'll take a Shockwave Plus. I don't think I want Metallicize. I don't think I want Intimidate. Don't think I want Intimidate. And here, it's between Disarm. Double Tap Whirlwind's okay, but I don't have enough energy to make good use of this. One Disarm. With Feel No Pain, pretty good. Not necessarily good into the upcoming fight, but it definitely helps against the heart. So I'll take it. And Book of Stabbing, which is probably the scariest act. Okay, we didn't get that strong from that. Oh, we can go back to here and buy a potion. Which I think Power Potion on average is going to be better. Let's go here. So I feel like I'm good enough to take this elite. We get to rest afterward if we need to. Let's go here. This lady's scary, but we do have a Shockwave. So let's Shockwave. It's gonna be a lot of stuff, but we do have Feel No Pain in our deck. We don't draw it. Getting hit for 9. That's okay. I will just play Uppercut. Make you weak and vulnerable forever. Or I can play Flame Barrier Pommel Strike, which I guess means we lead with Pommel. Not playing that. Let's just full block this. Okay, don't love this 19. Don't love this double tap. Let me draw some cards. Really wanted that Feel No Pain. Let me ditch a strike. There's Feel No Pain. Okay. That will help a lot. With blocking here and then the next couple turns, it won't be that bad. We get Offering. We redraw everything. We're basically full blocking already, so let's go Bash, Offering, Uppercut, and then put the Uppercut on top, and we should take no damage now. Oh. My favorite combo is back. Okay, we did have to use a potion. We get another Offering, though. Power Through is incredible block, but we have Feel No Pain's second Offering. Yeah, we could have gone crazy on Perfected Strike, which is still one of my favorite cards ever. I can play Shrug, but I think it's so good just to double tap a Bash here. This lady's gonna draw me extra cards. And then we're just kind of set up to kill. Yeah, we get to go... Don't want to bash. I can grab double tap. It's not that good. Let me... I don't even know if I need a Shockwave, actually, because this dude's just going to die. I can Offering. Okay, second Offering, huh? Let me Pommel. Second Offering is nuts. Cleave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I want to play even more cards here. I guess we're going to go Headbutt. And I'm going to put Cleave back on top. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I play offering. Down to 3 for you. Let's see what Infernal Blade brings. Okay. Not the most ideal card ever. I could just play Shockwave. That keeps her weak forever. Yes. I did take a lot of damage from my offerings, though. That is something worth mentioning, right? If you're going to play this many offerings, you kind of have to prepare to be at a fairly low life total, even if you're like blocking everything. This is why we need double tap upgraded. Pummel. Okay, 53. I don't love the life total. I can take a power through now. Armament's also pretty good, but I think power through just being like a, hey, you can block for a whole lot is pretty nice. We'll take that here. Okay, disarm very good in this matchup as well. Wish it was upgraded. We're still taking 8 because this guy is ruthless. Then Flame Barrier 6 times 3 is 18. Let's go Shrug. Flame Barrier. Do I want to play this offering? It'll basically let me play Bash or something. I think I will. Feel No Pain is pretty helpful as well. Shockwave offering. Yeah, Feel No Pain lets me block really easily. Upcoming, and then... That's the worst possible. This Infernal Blade has been really bad for us. Okay. Shockwave. Can headbutt something on top, but I think we're just gonna offering. And then we get to go like uppercut. And then we're drawing Ascender's Bane, which is actually some amount of block. Let's put a 38 health left. Unlikely to be killing here. Put power through on top. Okay. Glad I did. This blocks for 11. And the most damage that I can do is just an uppercut. Ascender's Bane lets me full block this. And then... I guess I'm not going to... 4x3, that's full blocked. Let's redraw the uppercut. I won't be weak next turn, so I should be able to kill. This dude is weak and vulnerable for 7 turns. No potion I don't love. A second cleave. It is upgraded. This is Act 2. I'm going to take it. 49 health. Yes. We get a power potion. Really scared of this, but let's see what the potion gives us. Berserk Juggernaut Metallicize. I like the angle that Juggernaut gives us with Feel No Pain if we get there. And we're taking some damage, but it's only 3, and we're dealing a lot back. No, we're not. Okay, this looks pretty good. Do I want to double tap uppercut? Yes, I definitely do. Then we're going to offering, which will then... disarm seems pretty good. I can go Feel No Pain plus disarm. Disarm is going to... It's weakened, so maybe it's actually not that good. I can go Feel No Pain into True Grit. That will block for 9 plus 3 is 12. Whereas disarm, so Book of Stabbing, I think it was 5 times 3. 5 times 1.5. It was 7 times 3. 7 times point. So if I disarm, it's going to be 5 times 0.75. It'll go down to 3 times 3. So I think Feel No Pain into disarm, I'm taking like 6. Yeah. That's great, because I also take 1 less damage from this. So I only take 4, actually. And then here, 3 times 4, I could just power through. Cleave, strike, power through, full blocks. Juggernaut helps a lot with that. And now it gets a little bit sketchy. I can headbutt something on top. Is it possible to kill here? Because that would be very nice. Because we are getting kind of low. What do I want to put on top? Pommel Strike does 13. Headbutt does 13. Strike does 9. 13 plus 13 plus 9 is 35. So I only need... Yeah, I can kill with basically anything. So let's headbutt. Is there a 1 cost that I can kill with without having to play anything? Double tap I don't think works because I have to pommel strike into it. Cleave does. So it's at 33. Pommel strike does 9 times 1.5 is 13. So 13 plus 9. And then cleave does 11. That might actually just kill without having to play offering. 16. Not quite. But we do die from the offering exhaust, so that's cool. Bag of Marbles, very helpful. Happy Flower, really helpful. Ghostly Armor is pretty nice with Feel No Pain. It's a little bit extra block. I like it, because if you don't play it, you still get block. Yeah, we'll take that. We're going to go here. We get a rest for free. We have a potion. We get another rest before this elite kind of for free anyway. So let's upgrade some of the key cards. This Infernal Blade is killing me at 1. But part of me wants to upgrade this double tap because it lets our best turns get really, really strong. I can upgrade Offering or Pommel Strike to dig through the deck. But I think I'm going to do this. Especially with an attack potion. Okay. These offerings are definitely hitting us for a lot. This hand's also really bad. Make you vulnerable forever. I think I do want a Shockwave. This is a ton of weaken. Okay. Hopefully we can draw into Feel No Pain. And that'll make this person much easier to deal with. We hit a cleave. So I can kill this without playing a shrug, which I think is just better. Happy Flower, Feel No Pain, perfect. I can headbutt something on top. True Grit. Headbutt True Grit on top. Burning Pact into the True Grit. I can play Offering, but I'm trying to avoid taking any damage if at all possible. I can also just Burning Pact the headbutt away. Oh. I really want to do this. Double tap Infernal Blade. Kind of means I have to play Offering. It's only 5 damage though. Let's do it. It's only 5 damage. Up to 9. Do I still have to power through? Probably. Oh, wait. Disarm. You're weakened. This is going to get dazed for 3 block. This is going to go away for 3 blocks. So I'm going to block for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to be 15. Your attack is going to go down by presumably like 1 because that's how weakened works. So you're going to do 6, 17. Otherwise, I could just play a power through. Let's just play it safe here. Okay. And that's why Feel No Pain is broken. That's my worst possible draw, and we just got him. 8 times 2. Let me... Double cleave. Why doesn't it show how much damage it does? I guess it's just going to be 11 and 11, right? That's going to be 22. Which is not going to kill. Let's ditch a wound. Take a little more. Don't love it. Take 3 damage. Wow. Blood potion. Okay, we are moving now. Another Burning Pact. Really good with Feel No Pain. We can just move through our deck so easily. Set up. We don't have an infinite combo yet. But we have Double Tap Plus. So if you get, what is it? Drop Kick, then you can go infinite by going Double Tap Plus, Drop Kick, Pommel Strike, redraw them both, go nuts. You don't have a block outlet yet, but that's okay. But do I want this? It's pretty good. We have 2 offerings though, right? So we're not really lacking card draw. Armaments. If we can upgrade an armaments, that will kind of act like an apotheosis for our deck because of how much card draw we have. I'm actually going to take the armaments. Tiny chest. No. I do not want a tiny chest. Let's go here. Let me upgrade armaments. This is our mini apotheosis. Okay. This is why we take it. Do I play it on offering now so I draw more? Or do I draw the cards and then upgrade them? I think I draw the cards and then upgrade them. Absolutely. Holy cow. Alright, everything's upgraded. Cleave? This offering is going to draw so many cards. I don't even know where to begin. Power through puts wounds into the hand that I don't really have space for. We can shrug. Great. Should have done that first. Let me play this. Then offering. What do you got for me, Infernal Blade? I really want a Shockwave. And I really want to Feel No Pain. But I can't really do all of that. So let's go Infernal Blade. Sword Boomerang. You know what? I can go... I don't think I need to play Shockwave. I think they might just die because I also get to attack potion. Let's bring this out. Perfected Strike, Wild Strike, Carnage. I mean, take this. This is going to be double cast. So I could just kill... I don't actually need to double cast that. I can double bash this. Carnage kill this guy. Full block this. Great. Okay, that was disgusting. I might have been able to avoid using a potion there, but... Frozen Egg. We're going to wait on the War Paint. Iron Wave plus Bludgeon Entrenched Limit Break. We're not seeing very good cards for our deck. That's very unfortunate. Like if we had Barricade or Barrier or whatever, Entrench would be okay, because this feels like a pretty good Entrenched deck. Iron Wave plus... We do have Double Tap plus, so this is like an attack we can play twice to block for a bunch. I just don't think this deck really needs that. It's fine. It's not bad. It's definitely better than Defend, better than Strike. It does have a plus, but we also have Armaments to give plus. I think I skipped these. Let's War Paint. Okay, Disarm Plus is really nice. Let's go here and try and take another Elite. Okay, let's go... Pommel Strike, because you're vulnerable here. Armaments is cute. I don't know if I need that. Okay, I think I'm going to go... disarm. Just put this on top. Okay. True Grit for 0 is awesome. This Infernal Blade is consistently the bane of my existence. But I get to go double tap plus the Pommel Strike. And then True Grit away this defend. That's not bad. He's gonna tail whip me, attack for a lot, and I have very little block. This could be bad, actually. I have Spike Potion. I do have a Blood Potion, so I can heal for a lot. I'm gonna draw a lot of cards next turn. I think my best bet can block for 5 and take 13. Or I can get a Feel No Pain down, which with what's coming up does feel interesting. Although Offering's really bad into this. Feel No Pain Strike versus just defend. I think Feel No Pain is likely going to save me for longer. Okay. This hand is horrible. However, I believe Shockwave Flame Barrier will do the thing. Great. 2 offerings against Snecko is really rough. But now we're kind of moving. We get to do this. Strike. Just Flame Barrier. Hits you for more damage. Ghostly Armor gives us block. Okay. True Grit, double tap stuff. Well, 0 cost double tap plus hurts my soul with all these 3 cost cards. I can Burning Pact, which will block for 3. But I'm taking 6. So I would have to draw something I can play for 0. If I do, then it's really good with double tap. I can just True Grit, play it safe. Guess that's the play. And just waste a double tap. Okay. This feels pretty good. I can play my whole hand, actually. Let's Infernal Blade, and then Armaments the card that we hit. And then you don't die, but you're basically there. 40 health, but we do have a Blood Potion. I will drink it. Shrug it off plus Heavy Blade Havoc. These card rewards have not been good. Shrug plus. It's fine. I already have a Shrug plus. I have a True Grit plus. We're looking more for True Grit than Shrug. We're also looking for powers. So do I take this? It's like pretty good, but it's not amazing. Hard to have too many shrugs. I think I'm just gonna skip. Alright, we're taking another elite. Really looking for like good cards. This deck is like fine, we're surviving, but do I need a double cleave? I mean, I can't uppercut here, so yeah, let's double tap cleave. And power through, I almost full block. Losing uppercut is rough, but we get to do all of this stuff now. So let's go Infernal Blade. Okay. Bash is not bad. Searing Blow. You know what? It hits for damage. I can play Cleave or I can play Disarm. Cleave makes us kind of close to killing, especially with the Explosive Potion. Okay. Down to 41. Great. Glad I went with Cleave. Feel No Pain Shockwave is being pretty tempting right now. That'll block for 3 though. It's not that much. I can also just play Shrug. That almost full blocks. Okay, there's the offering. So now we go feel no pain, offering. And then we're just short of killing. But we're full blocking these dudes, and I can put double tap on top and probably just kill. Oh, we're weakened, bro. That's so rude. Okay, we're fine. Double tap plus. I might not have to play pommel strike, so let's see if I can get out of it. Or not have to play offering, I mean. Yeah, okay. Save a little health. Give me more relics, please. Regal Pillow Dreamcatcher. Well, they really want me to rest. Can I please just get good cards? Spot weakness might be actually what we needed to scale, though. That gives us something against champ, at least. So I think I do take a spot weakness. But, like, I'm really looking for a Dark Embrace or something of that nature here. Let's go bash, pommel, cleave. Almost dead. Almost want to leave this dude alive because of feel no pain. Let's go. Feel no pain. Offering. Great. Cleave kills this one. Spot weakness. And Ghostly Armor is going to block for 3. Burning Pact is going to block for some. Guess the play is to go like... How do I want to do this? Flame Barrier attacks for 4, so just playing a strike is better. Just playing this does full block, so... You got it. Now, we have Feel No Pain ready. We have Disarm, which doesn't work. This hand is terrible. Oh, man. Isn't that how it always is? Okay, for next turn, I want to draw. We need to do a lot of damage. He has 50 health. Spot weakness would be okay with like a double tap situation. I mean, my deck is like offering and then a bunch of other stuff. I can get True Grit, which just blocks almost everything you can throw at me. Pommel Strike's just good. Let's be honest. We'll take a spot weakness here. Cool. So let's draw 3. Really want to hit this double tap. So we're going to play this first. Just so I can hit the double tap. Great. Fire weakness. Okay. Body Slam not the best play ever. With Power Through though. Hold up. Let's go double tap. Power Through gives 11 block. That is a full block. You know what? Yes. And this will give vulnerable as well, so we should just... Okay, it didn't matter what I played. Fruit juice. I will take a fruit juice. That's incredible. Can I please get good cards? Oh my god, I've seen so many cards. Carnage is interesting. It is another big damage card with armaments. Does more damage than uppercut, so that's probably one direction. But spot weakness does kind of solve that scaling issue. I don't really want 2 power through. Yeah, these cards have not been cooperative. I can rest up to like mega full health. I can also, I guess I was, no, this doesn't scale with max HP. I can rest up to mega full health. I can upgrade like spot weakness, so if I see it earlier we can go nuts, or feel no pain. But Armaments Plus definitely feels like it solves that. This does give me another card reward. Honestly, I think card rewards are what we need more than anything. Dude, I've been seeing the same cards every single time. I mean, I have Feel No Pain. Disarm can help keep Champ in line a little bit. But not amazing. We're really looking for like Dark Offering or Dark Embrace, like good cards. Corruption would be great now. Any power would be upgraded, but I haven't seen any. Do I want this? Do I want a Pommel Strike? Pommel Strike is kind of good with armaments. We can upgrade it and then start going through our deck. Pretty good with double tap. And it mitigates the amount of strikes we have. Sure. It is good with armaments. That's essentially the play. There's the Feel No Pain. I do have to put 2 wounds in my deck. I really don't want to. So I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to save that, because the 2 wounds are going to compound quite a lot. We have a lot of fight to go through. Okay, armaments, upgrading Pommel Strike's pretty good. This will draw 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I get to upgrade my whole situation. I will spot your weakness. I would like to uppercut you. Taking 1 damage currently. This is a decent time for Disarm Plus. I can also try and headbutt spot weakness back on top and just keep scaling that. Which I don't necessarily hate. Great, he is still attacking. I never thought I would say that. Allow me to grow strength. Then let's draw some cards. Shockwave is awesome. Then I can Burning Pact away this basic defend. Or I can play double tap now into Pommel Strike, because I could then hit like Infernal Blade or Cleave. Sure. Let's do that. I'm just gonna Infernal Blade, let's be honest. Double Body Slam isn't that good, but it's fine, I guess. Take some damage here. Next turn, we're hitting defend. So half health is 220. Which we're just short of. And we've been through our deck 1 time. Here's the problem. We just passed half. I mean, if I play Pommel Strike, we're getting through, but I think... Okay, this is great. Get more strength. And I'm just going to push as much damage as I can this turn, because next turn is going to be terrifying. Oh, we get 1 more turn. Great. Let me draw as many cards as I can. I don't need this anymore. Okay. Allow me to double tap. Headbutt. Headbutt's gonna put... I want something for next turn when he attacks for a lot. And then I want something... Because I want to put 2 cards on top, right? I'm gonna put... I mean, a defend's not gonna help. I actually don't want any of these cards. So let's put, like, Cleave. And then put a Pommel Strike on top. Oh, I didn't realize... Okay. Right. If I play Shrug It Off, I don't have enough energy, so... I don't know if this does anything, but let's find out. Will he just remove his -3 strength? Yes, he will. So, that was pretty rough. But this looks not horrendous. Let me start with a pommel. Perfect. True Grit away a strike. Power through. Take a lot of damage. And then hit for a ton. We don't really want any of these cards, so let's draw through them. 57, he's got 2 vulnerable and he's weakened, and we get extra energy. Let's see what we can do. Cleave does 34. Strike does 27, you're dead. Okay, didn't use any potions here. I guess I'm gonna drink this because we're gonna get into the next act here. Demon Form Plus. Fiendfire is also really good. Okay, now we're talking. I think it's Fiendfire. We have Spot Weakness, which is kind of better than Demon Form. Although, Demon Form coming upgraded for free is kind of nice. But we already have Spot Weakness. And we can draw through our deck so effectively. And this exhausts stuff. I'm gonna take Fiendfire. Snecko Eye. Demon Form come back. Okay. Really, really bad with the double offering. However, I mean, it draws a lot of cards, which is better with Fiendfire. Good with Shockwave, Flame Barrier. Decent with the ones, good with Uppercut. I want Demon Form to come back. And Busted Crown is horrible. Runic Cube. I mean, we're not getting an Energy Relic. This is about as close as we'll get to it. And there's a lot of good powers that we might want to pick up. Like if we see a Demon Form, we can get it. I think I'm going to take Snecko. Again, horrible with the offerings. These card awards have been so frustrating. But we're still doing okay. We have to go this way, and I really want this shop. So, not too much to say about that. Yeah, we get Spot Weakness for free. Feel No Pain's awesome. Flame Barrier for free. Can't play the Cleave, but oh well. I gotta remember, Speed Potion is the one I'm most likely gonna want to use. I can play Armaments to upgrade everything. That will change their costs, I think. Let me Pommel Strike you. Shrug It Off's pretty good. Okay, let's Speed Potion. Play a giant Shrug It Off. Free Bash, love that. Then I can play Defend for free. That's a full block. I can play Uppercut or I can just play Cleave. I think Uppercut's awesome here. Okay. Double tap never ceases to amaze me. So Shockwave is pretty good, but it does cost 3. Infernal Blade I think I want. Great. Okay, double tap. This can probably do 8 damage twice. Probably kill this dude. 12 damage twice is 24. Or this guy. Okay. This guy's doing the most damage, but I don't think I can kill him. This does 16 only. I can also use an explosive potion in this fight if I absolutely need to. 24. This guy is doing the most damage, and both of my attacks are going to be double cast. So it's going to be 24 plus 26. 24 plus 26 definitely kills this dude. Okay, that was somehow far more than I was promised. So much more damage than I was told. Power through defend is the play. Take a little bit. We draw a ton. Way too much, actually. Okay, disarm gives us block, frees up space. Start there. Strike just kills this one. You're dead. You're attacking me for 8. This guy's gonna revive next turn. I can play Offering, which I will. Okay, this is great. Spot weakness again, uppercut ya. So we're full blocking. Now I just need to strike. Pommel. You're dead. We get a potion back. Second wind, actually, this is really good. Okay, I'll take a second wind. That's the kind of card we're looking for. Really good with how much card draw we have. I'm not mad about it. Attacking for 11. This is free, so it's okay. Snecko is just the best, like, relic in existence, let's be honest. Ghostly Armor is a full block with Tungsten Rod, so we can just kind of do whatever we feel like here. I can disarm, or I could just try and kill. I mean, this is 16 damage. Let's be honest. Let's just kill here. And that's probably it. Great. Powers? No powers. Literally. What are we doing here? Alright, we have to see a power here. And it's Dark Embrace. Doesn't matter that it's upgraded. I love that. Oh, Sharon's Ashes would be insane in this deck. Okay, we definitely want Dark Embrace. Do I want orange pellets? Lantern would be really helpful. Okay, Dark Embrace. All is forgiven. Does this deck do orange pellets? We can get rid of the Snecko downside with orange pellets. And then we just draw extra cards every turn? That's interesting. I don't hate it. I definitely don't hate it. I can't get Lantern if I'm doing that. But that lets us play our offerings for free. Assuming we don't draw them like turn 1. And then we're just drawing like 600 cards a turn and everything's cheap. Okay, taking orange pellets. And I don't want to cleave. Now, we have to draw powers. Upgrade all cards. Get a bunch of gold, fight a boss. Unfortunately, this doesn't trigger Black Star. Boss from Act 1 seems really good. I don't... Upgrade all cards... I'd like to be able to heal, so let's just take the rare relic. This is the one I take like 99% of the time. Okay, we get to go Dark Embrace. Skill. And then attack. Gets rid of confusion, I think. So now we just have we just have good cards. I love that. Strike. Do I want to play Ghostly Armor? No, because I draw an extra card from that. I think I'm just gonna have like 10 cards in hand here. Okay, this is disgusting. 5 times 6 though is a little bit rude. So let's start here. Can defend. I can weaken. He's already weakened, so that's great. 5 times 6 is 30. Power through is 15. If I defend, we're there. Great. I take no damage. Gonna be honest, I kind of missed the old what's it called? Snecko Eye. So I can headbutt into, yes, let's go double tap, headbutt. Let's put double tap back on top. Then we're going to put uppercut on top. So next turn we're set up. And that means this turn we're just going to flame barrier. Great. I don't know why uppercut is free. Why is this free? Does anyone know? I have no idea why this is free. I'm not mad about it. I just have no idea. Alright, double tap, free uppercut. And then we get to go 4x2. Armaments, feel no pain. Ascender's Bane will give us the rest of the block. Shockwave, okay. Oh, because it was randomized and then it doesn't re-randomize, I guess? Pretty rough spot weakness. Let's Burning Pact away a burn. And this is the easiest Fiend Fire of my life. Great. 40 block, thank you. Okay, this deck is shaping up despite the really, really rough opener. Cleave. Let me draw. Great. I guess uppercut is just... Once it's randomized, it stays randomized. Unceasing top could be good. Twin Strike, Flex Sword, Boomerang, Headbutt. Don't think I want any of these. We're really looking for like exhaust synergies. Where am I trying to go after this? There's only one more lead after that. That's very unfortunate. Okay. Start with Shrug. Let's go with Flame Barrier. Disarm. And Second Wind. Losing double tap is really sad. But we dropped the strength by a tiny amount. Okay, this is gonna be kind of tough. If it's gonna be like this. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty rough. I can feel no pain, but then I can't offering. Offering costing 2 is very rough. Great. Okay, this is good. We can... Burning Pact. Free cost cleave is terrible. Headbutt for free is great. Let's go strike. What do I want to play? Headbutt for free, I can then pommel strike something on top. I can grab Second Wind. Which could be worth something. Allow me to play Dark Embrace. I'm gonna take so much damage if I do this, but I think that's okay. With Dark Embrace, I'm gonna put a 0-cost Burning Pact on top. Strike. And then I will Weak Potion you. Take 19, which is not great, but I draw a full hand. Almost. Let's... Armaments? Infernal Blade, then Armaments. Great. Allow me to Shockwave. This does 40 damage. Burning Pact is gonna ditch a defend. And then this is gonna draw us a card at the end of turn. Still taking damage. This fight is so rough for us. Okay. Strike free. Love that. Burning Pact. Away the expensive defend. I can Fiend Fire away all of this. That'll leave me with some kind of bad cards. Free Headbutt though. Yeah, I will Fiend Far away all of this. Feel no pain at 2 is really rough. But I can start... Oh, armaments. Upgrade basically everything. Great. Then we can Burning Pact away. This 2-cost strike. This is making Perfected Strike just worse and worse. But I think we can basically set up an infinite here, which is awesome. Yeah, wait. Can I just kill right now? Burning Pact, ditch, strike. I don't think I can quite kill. But I can get pretty... I can do like X damage where X is how many things I exhaust. Depending on what I draw, I can get there. But I could draw a completely dead hand as well. I don't think I want to second wind. Strike. So now our deck is just that. We can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, we're just going to draw this next turn. Okay, we're setting up for an infinite. Kind of. Some weird Snecko Eye infinite. Let's go... Feel no pain. Strike. Well, let's go headbutt. Then strike. Then I will Burning Pact the armaments. And then this should just kind of do the thing. 5. I have to do this again next turn. I'll take 0 because I have Tungsten Rod. Okay, I just have to make sure like this is a deck that can kill. Perfected Strike does like no damage. So let's go Headbutt, Strike, Cleave. I think I just play the Flame Bearer as 1 mana block for 16. Exhaust that, redraw basically everything. Headbutt that on top. Strike. Cleave. Great. Whew. I guess I could have played Burning Pact, but it's fine. Oh yeah, with Unseizing Top, we do have infinites fairly easily set up. Do I want to flex plus? I just don't want any of these cards. Going to the Burning Elite, we heal up to 77. I can recall the Ruby Key. I think I'm going to do that. Because I might want to rest afterwards. Plus HP this guy. Okay. Bro, why you costing 3? This is such a bad opener. This does decrease the damage by quite a lot. Enemy loses 3 strength, so it will be 4 times 3, which is 12. If I defend, it's going to be actually not that much. Yeah, that was barely any damage. Okay, so he's immune. All my important cards cost 3 again. I can double tap Bash Strike, but he's immune. I mean, we might as well just Bash here. I'm feeling like I can't play a skill. But let's get Feel No Pain in play. Some strikes. He gives us burns. Okay, now we're kind of moving. Dark Embrace, Shockwave. Love it. I will Offering, even though it costs 2. Then any attack will free me of this curse. It does make my Pommel Strike expensive, but Keeping a 0-cost Flame Barrier is really nice. Okay, Curse down. Cleave is the best damage I have. Flame Barrier does a lot. We draw 2 cards. Great. Alright, now I think we're moving. Spot your weakness. Ditch a burn. We are blocking for 12. And he's attacking for 9. I think I will save Inferno Blade because it blocks and draws a card. Okay, this feels like a pretty easy Fiendfire except for the 0-cost strike here. But everything else is stuck at 3 mana. And I like these cards. Can't really do anything with them, so it gives me more burns. Double tap is stuck at 3. And I can't kill here, so let's get rid of a burn. Well, this is pretty awful. The burns, I mean, we get to block a lot of them, and he does 2 times 3 to me, so it's not that bad, but this hand is terrible. Strike does 18. Alright, it's a lot of damage. And then he's intangible next turn as well. I would like to keep power through. No, let's just go uppercut. Make you weak for next turn. Second wind away all these burns. And then next turn, I'm drawing Flame Barrier Strike. Headbutt. Okay. More burns. I think this should do it. Okay, Burning Elite down. We get Potion Belt and a Strawberry. There's the corruption. Alright, now we're moving. Finally. I'm at 50 health. I really want to take another elite if I can. I have the corruption now, so we're kind of there. Plus strength these guys. And we start with Snecko. Okay. What does this look like? I can Shockwave Fiendfire. Kind of probably the best line that I have right now. This does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This does 50. And dude is at 51. I can use an explosive potion to heal 9. It's actually really 8. Is it worth using a potion to heal 8? I don't think so. Right, I could use this against Sword and Shield. Yeah, 50. This dude is 51. Alright, well, take 8. This does draw a bunch of cards for us. Also worth mentioning, we now have Corruption Snecko Eye. Also, this is ridiculous. Love this. We get to do that. We get to strike you. I get to True Grit away this expensive Pommel Strike. Do I need to draw? Let's play this. I do need to play an offering here. Okay, I can... Defend puts me at 14 block. Disarm blocks for 3 down to 12, and this guy would hit me for 13. Is Disarm a full block? No, because I don't have Feel No Pain. Shrug It Off is a full block. Okay, bonus energy, there's a corruption. Uppercut just kills. I can't play corruption and Dark Embrace, unfortunately. I think because I have second wind on top, we're gonna go Dark Embrace, power through. And that gets rid of Snecko Eye stuff. But I guess because I've been through my deck once already, it's kind of awkward. Get rid of the Infernal Blade. Great. Energy Potion, very helpful. All bad cards. We've seen an incredible amount of bad cards. Okay, well, we start with a very full hand. This is great. Corruption. Now I don't even really care. Armaments upgrades everything. And then we just do it. I don't really need to play these, so okay. We can also use, if we hit a power here, which we do. Okay, this is great. Dark Embrace. And Feel No Pain. And double tap. And Offering. And Spa Weakness. And a Shockwave. Okay, yes, we were looking for corruption so badly. What do I want to double cast here? Headbutt, putting the 0 cost thing on top seems awesome. Then we can play. I want to make space. That's the problem. Disarm. True Grit will exhaust this strike. No, the bash. Free uppercut gets double cast. I mean, like, we just... Do I just second wind here? It's pretty good. Okay. Great. Give me a free attack. Fiendfire just kills, right? It better. Great. 44, Distilled Chaos. We're trying to save up potions. Second wind. I want a second copy. It's really good. Dark Embrace, second wind. We do have corruption, which kind of makes this less necessary. I think I will skip that one. Spend 164 gold to make things weak on turn 1. Nah. Let's go combat then fire. That way I can, like, if I take damage, I can heal before the act, which I might honestly just do. This is so insane. Alright, the corruption made the build completely. Let's see what we hit. Bludgeon. Are you dead? Oh, we can kill that one. Let me get some block first. Great. Bludgeon. You're dead. No more Snecko Eye. Great. 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 Let's use this. Just to drop some stuff. Do I want to play an offering? I would like to avoid taking damage if I can. I think we're just kind of moving here. Stitch to defend. I don't even know if I needed to play that. I have 2 offerings, sure. Ooh. Yes. Then Feel No Pain. Then I get to Shockwave, and this dude is not immune to this anymore. Do I want to headbutt something on top? That's a full block. I'll put a Pommel Strike on top, I guess. Yeah, because Bludgeon is no longer free. And I will just leave this. So much stuff I want to do. Okay, evolve plus shockwave, warcry, body slam. Evolve plus can kind of help against the heart. It is a power. Actually, it greatly helps against the heart. But I have to draw it like turn 1 basically. Because otherwise it doesn't do very much. Warcry plus. It does exhaust. I guess I'll take a Warcry plus. Go here. I'm just gonna upgrade. And I think I would like to upgrade. Offering to be an offering plus. Like if I'm gonna play it, I want to draw a ton of cards. Upgrading Burning Pact is pretty good. Let's upgrade this. Yeah, because if I play that before I get armaments or something, I'm gonna regret. Okay. Well, free defend. At least he has less health. That's very helpful. Carnage is not bad. I would like to get a strike out of my deck. Then the best card I can play is a Flame Barrier, then a Cleave, then a Carnage for 45. He weakens us, but hopefully we hit a power here. We don't. But I hit Armaments, which is almost just as good. Great. Armaments. Defend. Defend. I am going to Offering. It is an elite fight. We want to see... Holy cow. That's so much. Okay. Definitely need a spot weakness. Get that going. Definitely need to Burning Pact, getting rid of the 3-cost Offering. Would have loved a double tap, but such is life. Let me... I don't want to power through. I'll play Shrug It Off. There's the Dark Embrace. I don't think I played an attack this turn, though, so I don't get the bonus. That's okay. There's Corruption for free. There's the Feel No Pain. There's the Shockwave. It's over, man. I like a Flame Barrier. Okay, this is just a bunch of attacks now. Whatever. Okay, we have Feel No Pain, Dark Embrace, Corruption. Now we're going through our deck. And it's just over, I think. Burning Pact is a net draw here. There's our double tap that we were looking for. Do I dare double tap Fiendfire? That is a very interesting question. I might play double tap, draw a card, shrug and... I mean, the more cards, how much does this do? 25? It definitely kills here. Let's just Armaments upgrade this all. This does 33. Yeah. This is one of the riskiest things you can do, but it was fine. Whetstone, Vajra, Liquid Bronze. Infernal Blade plus doesn't matter. Body Slam plus could be nice, but it also doesn't matter. Evolve plus... These are just... like, genuinely some of the worst card rewards I've ever seen. Okay, we can rest, but I think we'll upgrade. And... we want to get spot weakness scaling as quickly as possible now. Because that's our only way to scale up. I really wish I had taken that demon form, by the way. In case that wasn't clear. Okay, let's go. Warcry plus. Start with Feel No Pain. Unfortunately, that grows this guy, but what are you going to do? Feel No Pain. Let me Warcry. What do I want to draw next turn? Problem is, I guess all of these are skills, so if I hit corruption, we're golden. So I've played power skill, or power, yeah, power skill. So I need to play an attack, which will just be headbutt bash. I'm gonna put spot weakness on top. Because I want it in the deck for this fight. And then I can second wind to get a bunch of block. That's kind of fine, I think. Then I will set up to kill this dude. I can also just Fiend Fire, actually. But I like Fiend Fire costing 0. I like Burning Pact too, though, is the problem, right? But I know what's on top. But it's going to randomize the cost, actually. Let's do this. Okay, that did not... I don't know if it... Oh, right. It doesn't randomize the cost because I got rid of my thing. Right. I'm going to make you more vulnerable over here. Break this dude. Do I just take the hit? I mean, it is a 3-cost spot weakness, but I think at this point I'm just going to take the hit. Own up to my mistake. This draws me like a completely full hand and we get a Dark Embrace, so pretty happy over here. Pummel Strike does 16. That doesn't kill. Cleave should kill. It does. Awesome. There's going to be so many cards. Great. Shrug. Double tap. We're at 15 right now. Let me Infernal Blade. Don't have space for it. I can double tap this Pommel Strike, but I think I have to block here. Although this does kind of block. Sure. Right, because this doesn't kill. Yep, double tap. Play this. And I take 5. That's okay. Nope, I take 3, which is actually 2. And now my life gets very easy. Do I want to use Shockwave now? He's attacking for a ton. So that's something. But I have Dark Embrace, I have the thing. I have Disarm. Yeah, we'll use Shockwave for this half. Let's Disarm. Makes this really easy to block. We don't want to play too many cards if I can avoid it. 8 times 4 is 32. I need to block for 32. That's free. We can upgrade everything. I guess I'm supposed to upgrade the bash. Ghostly Armor is going away anyway. So we are full blocking. And I will pommel. Spot weakness, perfect. There's our extra strength. So we're full blocking, we just let it sit. Keep our extra cards in hand. Cool. So, let me put uppercut on top. He's attacking for a modest amount. Draw an uppercut. Yeah, this is gonna take a little while. Let me attack. Double tap. I almost want to save this. But yeah, I want to save this for when I can play 2 attacks here, which I currently cannot. So let's just... I think at this point I'm going to Burning Pact away the second wind. And play Pommel Strike plus we're full blocking. Okay, this is getting a little bit scary. Because we're going to run out of block eventually. But we get to go free bash. Go pommel. Put pommel on top. Bash. So, I mean, this is just like the most mundane way to kill this fight. We're saving Fiendfire. If we had Demon Form in the deck, which I kind of regret not taking, it would be fine. I guess I can Flame Barrier here to redraw the pommel. Okay, it's just really, really slow. 8 times 4. Today might be the day. I just don't know how I'm killing the second form, right? If it's just like pommel, uppercut, random stuff, it's going to be kind of hard to kill. Because my deck is basically going to be gone. So I think I want to save the double tap. There's the uppercut. 8 times 4. I mean, that's a lot of damage. I don't really know how I'm getting around this. Okay, True Grit's pretty good. Let's ditch Basic Strike. And I can defend. That's a full block. I will save Offering. Okay, I think I just have to play this double tap, unfortunately. Let's go Pummel Strike plus. Then the most damage is Cleave. Great, and I should be able to just kill here. Put Pummel Strike plus on top. Save the rest of my cards for Fiendfire after I can make him vulnerable here. Great. Let me... I don't have that many cards left, to be honest. I can uppercut. Okay. Sorry, I had to go do something real quick. So we're catching back up. I have a free headbutt and a bash and a pommel strike. So I should be able to just set up an infinite kill here. If I go uppercut... The problem is I need a pommel strike to make this work, and if I draw these, I guess I could just play them. So let's go uppercut, then we're gonna pommel strike. Yeah, I can just headbutt the pommel strike plus on top. And then, if I Fiendfire now, this is an infinite loop, I think. Pommel strike plus bash. Not quite infinite, but it does a ton of damage. Okay, Fiendfire everything. That also is a modest amount of damage helping us out. Okay, so I go bash, headbutt, pommel strike plus, headbutt, bash, pommel strike. Not infinite, but good enough to get us through that fight. Love to see these two. Love to see this opening. We will just begin with corruption here. We have a 0-cost pommel strike, and we can probably make good use of that. Let's draw. Do you want to Fiendfire all this away? Let me bash. Power through blocks for a lot. 12 times 2. I guess I might as well defend. I take 4 here. And I just get rid of all of this. Ooh, Unceasing Top. Let's go. No! Really could have used a Feel No Pain there. Dark Embrace, double tap, second wind. Okay. So I already played Spot Weakness. And I don't have Dark Embrace yet. But we can just start moving through the deck. Let me play Defend. Right, I don't have draw either. So let's Burning Pact away a basic strike. There's offering. Okay, double tap. I will uppercut this dude. And then I think I want to pommel strike, but I need space for that. So let's play Ghostly Armor because it's going away anyway, and then pommel strike. Okay. This guy has 2 artifact left. Really want to hit some of my good cards here. Cleave will be double cast if I play it. Let's play it. Never mind, because I double pommel strike. But I can basically kill this guy and then be pretty much just fine. I think at this point I can True Grit away this cleave. 24. Yeah, I don't even have like good block anywhere. But we can do this. This will make him vulnerable a bunch, but I actually... Let's drop your strength. And I'm full blocking, let's just keep our cards in our deck. The last 8 cards are all the important ones. Oh my gosh. Literally the last card in the deck. That's okay. We get to shrug into it. Then play Dark Embrace. Then our life gets much easier. Let's Infernal Blade. Defend. Trying to set up a big armament if I can. Warcry is just going to draw 2. Searing Blow, I mean, you can upgrade it any number of times. Let me... Pommel Strike's already upgraded. Strike, I really don't care about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do I offering first? Yes. No. I will cleave, because that's already upgraded. Then I'll offering. Then I can just armaments. Then Searing Blow kills you. And then we want to start moving in on this guy. Which means Uppercut plus on top seems awesome. Feel No Pain's also pretty good. And I want Pommel Strike plus up there. So let's go like Bash, Headbutt. Putting Pommel Strike plus on top. 1 fell left, not that bad. This Feel No Pain doesn't have a lot to work with, but that's okay. 15 times 2. Feel No Pain. Let me... Oh, 0 cost Pommel Strike is so sick. Okay, 0 cost Pommel Strike. Let me put that Pommel Strike back on top. No, let's... Uppercut. Then offering. Great, we get Pommel Strike back. Can I just do the thing? Play Pommel? I just have 1 free Pommel, unfortunately. But I can redraw it. Play it. It can't draw itself. 16, so... Draw Pommel, play Pommel. Then, what do I want to do? Drawing Pommel again. I mean, Uppercut does a modest amount, but I like doing this. Pommel into Pommel. Into Pommel. Into Pommel. Into Second Wind. Into Pommel. It's not really going to work against the heart. Maybe it will. If I can get my strength high enough. 101 base HP helps quite a bit. We have a lot of relics. Vajra is also kind of nice. We really need the shop to be kind of good. Okay, let's go here. I kind of think upgrade or resting is going to be better than an upgrade here. I'm not entirely sure though. I kind of think it is. Like, these upgrades don't do very much. I need to find a good card here. Okay. We could set up rampage loops. That definitely is damage scaling, but it's also so bad in our deck overall. But it is damage scaling, right? If we get a free pommel strike plus rampage, we just go like bop, 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 bop. We also have unceasing top, so if I can get 2 0-cost cards with Snecko Isle before I get it off, we can go infinite that way. I think I'm gonna skip these. I guess feed being an attack that exhausts is somewhat interesting. But I'm just gonna skip these. So rested for nothing, but we got to see more cards. Another Dark Embrace, that's awesome. Another Dark Embrace is really good. Dual Wield also very good. Art of War, very good. Medical Kit. That's insane. That lets us play Wounds. I don't have enough for both of these, unfortunately. I do have enough for both of these. I definitely want this. I really want this. Unfortunately, it's not going to be upgraded. But what this does, if we get a 0-cost attack from the heart, we can copy it. Maybe it's not that good. It does let us copy our powers, which could be Feel No Pain. It's not upgraded, which is pretty rough. The alternative is we have spike potions which help us do damage. We could ditch explosive potion for a spike. We could also just remove a strike. Is this better than strike remove? Probably not. With 2 Dark Embraces. Oh, it's good with Inferno Blade. I mean, with Snecko Eye, this is so good. Let's do it. Alright, let's get in there. 101 health. These dudes are weak. We get spot weakness in the opener, which is pretty rare. We'll start there. Okay, spot weakness down. Got a lot of potions. I would like to save all of them. I'm okay using the explosive potion on these guys. We'll see if I need to. There's a lot of damage coming our way. 21, 6 times 2. This could be an interesting time for Distilled Chaos. Uppercut does weak and vulnerable. And I want to turn this way because I might be able to one-shot this guy. I think I'm going to Distilled Chaos. Okay, that went horribly wrong. That went so poorly. Alright. We lost all of our cards. That was so bad. Oh my god. Yikes. Might be able to kill this dude. Holy cow. That was so bad. Alright, double tap. Double bash. Pommel strike is free, give me 2 of them. You're dead. You're here. What do you got for me? A bunch of burns that are going to be really painful. Really want to attack you. That's really good. And then I will power through here to take no burn damage. I don't think I'm going to be redrawing through my deck. 38. Dark Embrace is free. Dude has 21 health. What's left in the deck? He's gonna block a lot next turn. I don't think I can kill. If I offering into corruption, I can kind of just kill. Let's offering into corruption. We don't hit corruption. Great. Let's go disarm. Still don't hit corruption, but I can headbutt something on top. And that something will be... We're pelleting, so whatever I get on top is just genuinely going to be free. So we're going to get a free pommel. And then I flame barrier, and I defend, and I defend. And I take 1 damage. Dude has 99 block. Let's go... Corruption, Dark Embrace. Feels pretty good. I can double tap the pommel. There's actually a decent chance I can kill from here. I might go for it. Let's do it. There's a bludgeon. So we can Burning Pact away this wound. Great. This armaments feels great. Shockwave feels awesome. I can double bash, headbutt putting pommel back on top. And keep going. I think you are genuinely dead. If I hit any attacks here, then I can play. Of which there are none. There are 3 on top of my deck, though. I should be able to do this. Maybe not. So next turn I'm drawing exactly this. I have dual wield offering True Grit. That's probably enough. How much are you blocking for? Just 30. Okay. This is why we kept the dual wield. Bring it on, Mr. Hart. White Beast statue. I swear, this game is just trolling me. It's like, you want good stuff? Nah. Seeing red can be quite good. With 2 Dark Embraces, I'll take it. Okay, opening Corruption can be good, it can be bad. I'm gonna play a card, and I can draw a bunch of cards then. But I think we're gonna wait. Do I want to just upgrade all of these cards? No, these aren't the best cards to upgrade. I don't know what's going with my voice. Let's Liquid Bronze. Start off with Flame Barrier. Let's put Flame Barrier on top. And it's free. Let's defend. I want to play Corruption. And I get rid of the Snecko right away. There are no 0 cost attacks if I do that, but I think that's okay. Wait, no 0 cost attacks? I have to play Corruption to make this work. Corruption's really, really good, but it also can cause some issues where I run out of cards before I do everything I want. Waiting for Corruption is kind of nuts. But I almost want to. In fact, I think I'm going to. I just am going to go strike, leave. This could be the biggest mistake I've made. We'll find out. Right, Flame Barrier doesn't cost 0 anymore. Okay. Well, we get to Shrug. Slimed is free. I guess that's cool. Flame Corruption would have made this turn not really any better. So I don't feel that bad about it. I think... Get this Slimed out of here. It is free. I can play Power Through. I really don't want to. Flame Barrier gains 9 block plus Defend gains 3. I can't really Armaments plus Flame Barrier. Alright. I mean, it does a lot of damage if I Armaments plus Flame Barrier. I'd have to use an Energy Potion for that. You know what? Let's do it. Armaments, Flame Barrier. And a Defend. I can Power Through, which will prevent me from taking a ton of damage. It does put 2 wounds into my deck. But I have to do all of this before I hit them. So, yes. I will take no damage here. And we're gonna do how much damage to the heart? Down to 65. That's insane, actually. So we're gonna play Dark Embrace, take our first damage, and draw a card. Draw 3, actually. Then we get to use attacking me for 56. That's kind of messed up. I think I would like... What does upgrading everything do? Uppercut Plus is free. So if... Okay, yes. Wait, this is good. If I... survive this, and I undo Snecko, Uppercut's gonna cost 0. And most of these costing more are... Yeah, we have 2 0-cost attacks now. So now we just have to survive, which is easier said than done. I do get to weaken the heart. And I can draw some cards. Start with weakening you. Down to 42. I only take 1 from the heartbeat every time, which is worth noting. Let's see what this brings. Void is pretty rough, but this Pommel Strike I definitely want to upgrade. Because that's free as well. So let's play Pommel. Seeing Red is awesome. And I guess I removed orange pellets already, I think. So now we have Offering plus, Ghostly Armor plus, all this stuff. The thing is, if I play Offering plus, I have no space for it. Taking 33, which isn't that bad. I can just True Grit a burn. I can play Ghostly Armor. This blocks for the most. And then I can Pommel Strike. What could I possibly hit? Another Offering. Warcry, Dark Embrace, Spot Weakness. Spot Weakness isn't going to be helpful next turn. And I already used my Energy Potion, so... And I guess there's no reason to not just throw this when I am doing the tiniest amount of damage to the heart. Alright. 6 cards left. We have some options. Let's go Dark Embrace. Warcry is going to draw some cards. There's the Offering. Putting this on top. We're going to just draw 2, so it doesn't matter. Feel no pain. This helps tremendously. I will disarm the heart. I will play Offering. Very little space to draw cards, but that's okay. Spot Weakness not being playable here is kind of rough. Shockwave keeping it weak forever, though, is really nice. Oh, okay. I have to redraw all the way through my deck to hit corruption. That's pretty rough. And I guess it just undid its minus strength thing. That's really rough as well. Alright, shrug it off. Defend being free is also very nice. Let me play Ghostly Armor to an offering to draw a ton of cards. Second Wind I'm probably going to end up playing here. That feels pretty good. I can't play it because I don't have the energy. Sure would be nice. What am I drawing into? Not much. Headbutt? I can just go defend power through. 3x15 is 45. My spikes are going to do a lot of damage there. Power through putting more wounds in is kind of rough, but I should be able to dig through it. Take no damage here. Flat 35 damage. Okay, we get to go, finally. Headbutt. Corruption on top. Pommel strike. Draw the corruption. Play corruption. My life is back. Do I want to armaments here? Everything in here is already upgraded, but it does just block for quite a bit and let me draw. Is there anything in particular I need to upgrade? Fiendfire getting upgraded would be fairly helpful. I would like to block though. Great. This is really good actually. We get to go uppercut and put uppercut back on top because it's free. Take a little bit of damage, but the uppercut's really nice. Not getting attacked, so I can't spot weakness. Let me... Do I defend? Like, what am I doing here? What's my goal? Beating the heart is the goal. I want to save as much block as I can. I want to keep my life total high. 25 is very low for what's likely coming. I want to kill... I don't think I can kill next turn, so I think I have to survive this attack. Let's play some of the bad cards. Defend. Uppercut's great. 14 left. I can win power through, dual wield. A lot of good cards there. Is there headbutt? No. Because I can play Shrug It Off, which draws a lot of cards. Yeah. I'm also kind of feeling like this might just be a Fiendfire situation. That seems actually pretty good. I'm not ditching any of the zero cost. At this point, spot weakness isn't that useful. This is going to do about as much damage as I can this turn. The downside is it uses Fiendfire, which is one of my best block cards. Surprisingly. And this, I don't want to redraw into this disaster nightmare situation. So that is points against Fiendfiring. Right, because if I Fiendfire, I'm going to draw all of this. I guess I can Pommel Strike a couple times. But I'm just going to have this as what's left. And I could just immediately die. How do I set this up? I mean, this is also pretty bad. Let's just do it. Nearly max damage with the heart. Last card is dual wield. Which is awesome. Let me... Ghostly Armor is going to be a delayed draw, which is pretty nice. Let me Pommel Strike. And I will We have a free... No, I don't have a free... I thought I had a free Pommel Strike. I guess I don't. Do I dual wield just a regular Pommel Strike? Or do I just leave this in the deck? I think I just want to leave all these cards in the deck. Get the highest chance of drawing good stuff next turn. Because this draws 2, and I'm going to draw like a full hand. 4 by 15. Alright, I think we can totally survive this. How do I do this? I can get a bunch of free headbutts. Oh, uppercut is the one we want. Let me Pommel Strike. Okay, then Burning Pact, the 3-cost strike. Then I can play basic defend, but I kind of want to like headbutt the Pommel Strike back on top. That gets it out of the hand. Then I defend. There's power through. I need to clear up space for this, because this is going to make a bunch of things. And all these cards are wounds and whatnot. I would like to draw into the wounds if possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So my hand is full. Let me pommel. There's a wound. I have a double tap plus coming. I really want to hit this good card, so let's go pommel. Great. Not actually great. Pretty bad. Okay, at this point, I think we're not going to be able to dual wield. So the heart is already weakened, 4 by 15. Let me just clear space. Then we get to go power through. Actually, what is dual wield drawing? Pommel strike, uppercut, double tap. Yeah, let's power through. Then second wind. Great. I think the dude's gonna take like 60 some damage from this. I can uppercut. And then I can put uppercut on top of the deck. And I should be able to kill next turn from here. Because it's gonna take almost all of this damage this turn. And then, yeah, I get to go uppercut, headbutt. Okay, that was intense. I don't know, this run was really frustrating actually because we just didn't see good card rewards forever. And we were taking so many. The corruption at the end really helped. The second Dark Embrace in that shop, I think, is what let us win the fight. Snecko I think was MVP because it gave us free cards for the late game that we could focus on and build around. And then the Orange Pellets undoing Snecko Eye, like you get the free cards and then you exhaust the not free cards. It's pretty awesome actually. So this deck was fun, even though the run was really frustrating. But we got there, and that's what matters. Thanks so much for watching, and I guess the streak is at 1 now. We'll see if we can keep it up.